Wait, cool. Anyways, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. The Gladiator DUOS continues. Again, over the past couple of weeks, we've been seeing some great action on Rainbow Six Siege. It continues here tonight, and we're kicking it off with none other than HD Curry and Gut Sprayin versus Benjamin and Elimus here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, here at GameSet, alongside with my broadcast colleague T. I'm Adrian Matt, and T, it looks like we're going to continue this traditional weekly series of the none other than the Rainbow Six Siege concept known as DUOS Gladiator.
Yes, but with the new twist, this is Siege X.
Okay, listen, let me start out by saying this, okay, before I get involved into the matchup. Rainbow Six Siege X, what the hell has changed? Nothing has changed. I see just about the... Okay, nothing has changed. So you agree. Thank you.
I agree.
So nothing has changed. Everything still looks the same. Nothing has changed. Okay, and by the way, you can't hear Crispy in the background, folks, but that's who I'm talking to. Nothing has changed. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm looking at the same exact game. I'm looking at the same exact map. I'm looking at the exact same thing. Every single thing looks exactly the same.
I can
Why
say
was
that,
everybody so hyped about this entire thing? I'm getting excited for Rainbow Six Siege X, guys. I'm so excited for this. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. It's going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. Oh my god, it's going to be like the shooting star. I cannot wait. Rainbow Six Siege X, it's going to be awesome. It's the same thing.
I think better graphics. I mean, look at the graphic. The graphics have improved.
It looks the same.
The graphics have improved. I think that's the thing that changed a bit. But other than that, the other I don't see no. I see no.
You need to get your eyes checked.
I just said better graphics. Better graphics. It looks.
Graphics. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but all I know is for a fact that it actually definitely does look about the same. Nonetheless, matchup is underway. Benjamin and Elimus, I guess, if you will, getting shot there by by Elimus. Ilums. How do you pronounce that?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Eliminate?
I guess I can just call him Ill, as in ill.
Yeah.
I cannot believe I'm watching this game. Nonetheless, though,
Ilya Dragunov.
HD Curry is alone at this juncture here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and, of course, take a look at the scoreboard in just a matter of moments, but you can see here Curry is all alone. His partner moments ago, Gun Spray, did indeed get eliminated moments ago, so this is going to be a tough task for Curry to make sure he's going to try to survive here against the onslaught of the blue team, who, again, is taking control right now.
Well, it's going to be a hectic, very good matchup. We're going to see if the orange team can get back in here. Curry is the only one standing right now.
Yeah, Curry here on a vertical base now, waiting until the opponent makes a move here to see perhaps maybe if Curry's going to try to survive. And there's the drone of the distance. I think something's going to happen right now, ladies and gentlemen. A shot fired by Alums. It looks like HD Curry could not do it. Mr. Curry got eliminated. Take a look at this replay here. What a shot right there against the opponent.
Awesome shot right there. Awesome kill for the blue team. Roll switch now.
So this is what Rainbow Six Siege X is all about. It just gives us a little bit more graphics. And I'm not talking about the game graphics. I'm talking about just the presentation graphics. I just saw the quote switch roles or roll switch. That wasn't there in the original.
No, I guess that's the new thing. I have no idea. I mean, like you said, I mean it's all the same, but I think that's the only difference.
I don't know. Excited for this?
I guess Adrian, I wasn't too hype about it, but others for it.
Well, nonetheless, as you can see here, matchup is underway. This is going to be, of course, very interesting. Moments ago, we saw HD Curry and Gun Spray. They'd lose the first round. And the question is, though, are they going to turn the tables in just a matter of moments? As the blue team now looks like they are going to be inside. And again, the roles are reversed now. It's the blue team that will be inside, whereas the orange team, on the other hand, they're going to be, again, outside using the drones. Let's talk strategy here, T. You talked about it many times in the past now. You talked about the drones, how it can be very much used for your own advantage.
Yeah, the drones is very key in this. You gotta use the drones. If you're the blue team, you gotta use the shoot down. Use the cameras to see the opponent team coming inside the building.
And you gotta believe that if you're Curry and Gun Spraying, and you gotta perhaps maybe have some form of plan in mind to make sure that you try to not replicate what happened to the previous round. Remember, Sprain and HD Curry are in their own party along with Benjamin and Ilum, so you gotta believe that these two guys are definitely making sure that they strategize to no end, so that way they do not make that same mistake. As you can see here, the attack continues. However, nothing has been affected just yet, as the match again is gonna continue on. Round 2. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Again, over the past couple of weeks, we have been broadcasting Rainbow Six Siege DUOS. Now, if you actually take a look on the Discord, you'll see that there are 2 teams that have made it on the scoreboard. It is none other than OQX in yellow with 3 points, Rock, JN, and K4 with 2. Tonight, we're going to find out if these 2 teams, rather any team for that matter, is going to actually top these guys.
I still think one of the greatest tag team was Only Option and his tag team partner Yellow, but these two, you know, these
One
are
of the greatest teams, and yet they didn't show up here tonight.
well.
Here today. I mean, isn't that kind of a little strange for you to call them the greatest? If they were the greatest, they would be here competing.
Well, I'm just saying they were the greatest tag teams when we was calling the action.
Oh my goodness, you gotta be absolutely kidding me. Can you please stop with the sucking up? I'm tired of you sucking up every single time. Why do you suck up again? Why don't you get your pom-poms ready? Why don't you actually start being a cheerleader? Get out of your chair, jump up and down, go ahead. This is sickening.
I know I left that in high school.
And by the way, I'm in an extra mood here tonight. Not only, well, actually, I'm kind of happy over the fact that we saw Mist in the previous broadcast, a part of Eon Network Horizon. Of course, his championship was relinquished because of the fact that he got exposed for cheating, but that's a different story. I got riled up because before the show, one of these goofballs actually said that Jinxie was entertaining. Jinxie is entertaining. That moron, that no-life bum that no-life bum who's going to be sitting there in front of a camera screaming in front of a capacity audience, that's apparently entertaining. Hey, I can do the same thing too. With better though. An HD Curry with a shot. Hey, I can do it better, just so you know. I look better. I sound better. I actually, of course, am much better as well. I mean, I don't know what it is with Jinxie, and I don't know what the infatuation is. I don't know what the obsession is with Jinxie. In my opinion, I believe, well, he's a loser YouTuber that people somehow, some way gravitate towards to, and especially when it comes to Rainbow Six Siege. Why, I don't know. Anyways, again, Benjamin is alone here, and again, it looks like the orange team is looking to make sure they're going to turn the tables in just a matter of moments. It was a reminiscent scene of what we saw moments ago, but wait a minute, Benjamin with a shot against spraying, and now it's back to a one-on-one.
Curry might be out of there, and good team for the blue team. The blue team just got that kill right then and there. That was incredible kill. That was an incredible kill.
You got to believe here, ladies and gentlemen, as we entering now in a role swap now. Looks like the blue team yet again with 2 points at this juncture here. And now the orange team is still at 0, but you got to believe for the orange team, for Curry and Spray, these guys are going to have to make sure that, again, they're going to have to think outside of the box. I think, in my opinion, they're slipping up a little bit. They're in the... the proverbial banana peel. They're slipping up that banana peel. Looks like they're making up a bunch of different mistakes. Who knows? All I know is that, again, Alums and Benjamin SN, who actually make their debut here tonight, really doing a fantastic job, really making their first official debut as a dominant performance tonight.
Very dominant here tonight, Adrian. They are sweeping it.
They are sucking up again.
I was just agreeing with what you were saying. They are doing an incredible job here tonight. What is wrong with you?
Again, I'm just upset. I'm riled up after what happened before the broadcast.
Are you okay? Did you take your meds today?
Yes. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. All I know is that a lot of people are walking and talking and going around and talking about YouTubers that honestly shouldn't even be talked about. And again, Jinxie being the most recent example, it riled me up before the broadcast, I'm telling you.
I think it's time for you to take meds again.
Okay, you're going to sit there and you're going to talk about medications and all that stuff, but wait a minute. You do understand that I'm the one with the journalist, or at least with the journalism degree, right? Am I the only one that actually has a journalism degree here? Am I the only one that can actually call the action, know the names of everything, know the names of the mechanics of this game, know the names of every single gun, know the names of every single thing on Rainbow Six Siege? Am I the only person that's going to be around here doing my job, being a broadcast journalist, providing some form of insight, being able to deliver journalistic integrity?
Hey, I'm a color commentator. I'm a color commentator. That's what
gets carried by me.
I'm a color commentator.
Of course.
So
yeah, I do my job carrying you. Anyways, here we go. Is Benjamin Ilums, I guess. Which, by the way, I don't even know how you pronounce that name. Is it Ilums? Ilums?
Ilums. The name is Ilums.
Of course, says... And Mr. Benjamin here has planted some form of device. Nevertheless, again, the time is ticking down, and you can only imagine, I guess, for the orange team, they really are perhaps maybe writhing at this point in time, and they understand that they can ill afford a mistake at this juncture, because if they, of course, have another mistake, it's just not going to end well for them. And not only that, but also the blue team's going to be entering in a third win, a trifecta that would be connected already when it comes to their wins tonight.
The orange team, Curry, and his teammates need to band together. They need to talk together as this team. They need to strategize to get the upper hand on the blue team.
Listen, I hope HD Curry didn't actually call himself after Stephen Curry or Stephen Curry, whatever his stupid name is.
I was just thinking about that. I was thinking.
Well, first off, what is everyone's obsession with the guy, number one? And number two, we all know that
Stephen
he's bad
Curry's
at basketball.
awesome. What do you mean?
Oh, my goodness. Here you are once again with the sucking up. Stop. Enough. Please. Be a journalist for crying out loud.
I'm
be an
a
unbiased
color
reporter.
commentator. You're the journalist.
Yeah, and I'm the journalist speaking truth and also reporting facts. And a shot again moments ago by, you can see one of the blue members, Sprain got eliminated. Now Benjamin has knocked down Curry. What do you need to do against the blue team to somehow, someway manage a victory here? These guys seem to be very, very focused here, and I can only imagine exactly what the blue team has in mind in just a matter of moments as we're entering now into round 4, which we know now it is match point at this point here.
Worlds did switch again. Is match point, which means the owners team could get the point here at match point. We know every time the losing team on match point usually get the point.
That's a very good point. Over the past couple of years, we've been noticing that very interesting pattern that every single time there's an individual or a team that is losing in the match point, they somehow find an extra life in them and they begin to fight back in the matchup. And of course, we know for a fact that's happened before many times in the past, and perhaps maybe it's going to be happening again here tonight. So I can only imagine whether or not perhaps maybe the losing team of Guns and HD Curry are going to be doing that just again tonight in this matchup. You know, I got to applaud the anonymous executive, who, by the way, of course, is looking on. I think the anonymous executive might be the reason why we had a Rainbow Six Siege X. I mean, ever since the anonymous executive has been around, have you noticed things have changed and so many things really go upside down? Can you imagine that?
Actually, yeah, I because I did enjoy that match that we was on yesterday before Fortnite. We was on Splitgate. That was incredible.
Oh my God,
and we're gonna see more from the anonymous.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible. I mean, Splitgate 2, definitely one of my favorite games. But nonetheless, though, ladies and gentlemen, again, you can actually see this matchup is underway. BJ, or Benjamin, or whatever, and Ilms again. 2-on-2 action. Guns and HD Curry, again, they have to understand here that they are just 1 point away from actually losing here in this match. And you can only, again, you can only perhaps maybe think, and only think for the blue team at least, that they have all the confidence in the world.
First of all, also I didn't mention this before the broadcast because you was ranting, but I'm glad that your voice is being back. I'm
Thank
very
you.
happy
I appreciate that.
to hear.
Yeah, my voice kind of gave out last night.
Yeah.
Throat was hurting throughout the day. Anyways, as you can see here, matchup is underway again. This is going to be a very suspenseful match point due to the fact that the blue team is 1 point away from officially winning this matchup. But of course, as you can see, Guns and HD Curry at this juncture here at this point in time, clearly these guys are going to make sure that they're going to do everything they can to make sure they win.
Well, I mean, anything can happen here tonight. I mean, the orange team needs to get back in there. I mean, they are struggling right now because they.
And speaking about struggling,
I
was going to let you finish.
Oh no, I was going to let you stay. I thought you would start. I thought you was about to go. I was going to let you finish.
Oh wait! Well, this is over. Speaking about finish, it's done. Eloms has officially now knocked down Curry moments ago, and it is officially over with, ladies and gentlemen. And
well, that was
a flawless victory at this point in time. Folks, it looks like they actually are winning here tonight, and this is going to be interesting, and it looks like we got 2 more competitors coming up next, but they have actually entered into the scoreboard, so now they actually have 1 official point, so if they're able to defeat the next up-and-coming team, they are going to be tied with the other team from this past week.
And Adrian, I'm ready to see who is going to be up next. I mean, I'm telling you, these two have been dominating this night, and I can't wait to see who their opponent is next.
Well, we know that HD Curry is going to be exiting. Of course, it was a great show of display from Mr. Curry and also Gun Sprain, but tonight, now we're going to be joined by Crispy and Potato here tonight in this matchup. I realize that this is going to be the most interesting matchup. We got a guy who... a guy who actually got his moderator taken away because he was so bad at his job, and another guy who, of course, claims that he apparently is a follower of Jesus Christ and yet doesn't necessarily follow the standards.
Wait. You can't say that on live. We are live.
I can say whatever I want, by the way. I'm a broadcast journalist and also the voice of Eon Network. I've been here for 14 years. I have the ability to say what I want.
We are live. No.
The guy failed as a moderator. Are you going to deny that?
But I haven't been on Discord in a long time, thank God, because the Discord, I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Good thing you don't know, because if you were actually looking at Pictato's work, you probably would have fainted by now. Anyways, again, ladies and gentlemen, matchup is underway. Here we go. Pictato and Crispy going to be trying their fair share against none other than the winning team of the previous round. And we know now for Pictato and Crispy... Okay, listen. Okay, listen. You know what? I'm sorry, but why Crispy and Pictato? Why are they going to be working together? I mean... I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm not trying to discredit them. But in what story, in what universe have you ever seen Crispy and Pictato win ever? As a team, I'm saying. As a team, I'm saying.
As a team, well, this is the first time that we're seeing them
Think
as
about that for a second.
We're gonna see them as the first time ever to see them as a team. They could do some wonders here tonight. So let's give them some props. I mean, Crispy knows what he's doing, Pug knows what he's doing, and Rainbow Six Siege. So we're gonna see an awesome match between these two amazing players.
Well, their skills are going to be put on stage here tonight. Clearly, Pictato and Crispy at this point, these two guys going to be working very hard as a team, a very diligent team here tonight, going to be very, very silent at times, making sure that they're going to not mess up. But, you know, again, Pictato failed as a moderator, so I'm sure he's going to fail as a competitor tonight. Let's get that right.
Is that your whole thing tonight? Is that he failed?
Yes. He
Just
failed as a moderator. I mean, what else do you want me to say? I'm the reporter. Like I said, I report the news. That was the news.
Can you be nice just once? Just once.
Okay. I am being nice. I am being nice. As a nice guy, I'm actually, again, delivering the news. Pictato failed as a moderator. He probably will fail as a competitor. What do you want me to say? I am here as an announcer. Announcers deliver their opinions. I don't know what it is with you telling me how to do my job. Come on.
I think they're gonna show a great game here tonight. Pugtato and Crispy. Crispy knows everything about the mechanics that he taught us about he educated us about
He didn't educate me. I knew all that, by the way. I was the one that told him everything about it. Anyways,
okay.
Crispy here and Pictato again. Let's talk about mental strategy for a little bit here, because I mean, Crispy and Pictato have known each other for quite some time, it looks like, and clearly these guys are going to be using their mental strategies to at least try to do what they can to try to overcome the incoming threat known as the blue team.
It was great to see you know, they are going against a tough opponents here. Islia and and Pug just got taken down.
Islia.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Ilums,
I don't know what the name is. You guys struggle calling the name.
Pictato got eliminated most he goes. You can see Crispy the only one left. He's alone now. It's 2-on-1 at this juncture. Crispy obviously going to only maybe he's going to prevail, but we're going to find out, though. Is he actually going to do so? His partner Pictato just fell moments ago. He's out of the game for now. So BJ and Ilums at this juncture again. Now they have a huge advantage. It's a 2-on-1 deficit. So clearly Crispy is in the disadvantage point at this point in time.
I think Crispy can do it. No,
shot.
I spoke too soon when I said that. Crispy got taken down.
Well, it's funny that he said that Crispy, quote-unquote, educated us. I think the only education we got was that he failed. F+. Actually, no, F-.
The disrespect on the minus?
F-,
really?
yeah. I mean, is there even such thing as an F+, actually? I mean, this is an F. Right? I think there's only an F. There can't be a plus or minus. That's only for A, and I guess for B, and C and D, but not for F. F is just failure, which, of course, describes Pictato. Nonetheless, as you can see, Crispy and Pictato wasting little time here tonight to make sure they get the upper hand here tonight. Now, of course, maybe, just maybe, perhaps with that loss that they suffered, Pictato and Crispy moments ago, maybe Pictato and Crispy, maybe they're going to be using that anger that they actually garnered in the last couple of rounds. Maybe they're actually going to be doing all they can to make sure that they're going to try to use that frustration to make sure they actually can win. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, my broadcast colleague T has disconnected from the party. So you know what? That's a good thing, because I don't have to be stopped anymore. I'm here alone every single time, of course, working hard and diligently, being able to provide broadcast journalism excellence at its best here tonight. And that's what it's all about. That's what it is all about. Broadcast journalism excellence. Had it not been for me here tonight, this commentary probably would have been downhill. So now again, the round is going to continue. I guess we're going to be joined by T in just a matter of moments. We're about to find out what will be taking place here. Action phase has started. Here we go. Crispy and Pictato, again, they're going to be working together. Mr. B and Ilums have just, of course, started out. I invited you back, so you're welcome.
Oh, thank you. I don't know
I was
what
hoping
happened.
that you didn't join back. I was hoping you didn't join back. I actually enjoy doing commentary by myself. No one bothering me, but that's okay.
Okay. Well, Crispy and podcast back, and thank you for bringing me back. But it's great to see you know, the people again.
It's the only thanks I get. There's no, hey, thank
I
you for carrying
said
me every single
thank
week. Thank you for
you.
providing some form of excellence.
Thank you,
for
Professor.
actually being a
Thank
very,
you,
very
Professor.
incredible journalist.
Professor, I said thank you.
Of course, this match, like I said, is about to break down in just a matter of moments with the blue team. Not only the fact that they actually won the first game, but now they're winning the first round. So they really have all the confidence in the world. And you got to be kidding me! Illims though with a shot against Crispy. Crispy did not see that one coming. Crispy was from behind. He came into Illims and then he knocked down Crispy. Potato all alone right now. His back is against the wall, figuratively speaking. But you can see here his back is actually against nothing because he's midair. He's about to go in, perhaps. Now scouting inside his Potato as Benjamin and Illims at this point in time going to again do everything they can to make sure that they show a form of dominance and try to really do everything they can to actually prove it to themselves. And they just knocked down Puck moments ago.
That was a nice win, good win right there. Defenders won the blue team. Now it's time for round 3, roll swap.
So these two guys, Illims and his partner, in my opinion, I believe, might be the biggest threat here tonight. And again, now, you know what's funny though? We might actually be seeing, we might be seeing these guys only once and once only, because most of these idiots on Rainbow Six Siege, they only compete once and then they don't even show up again.
Well, I don't know. I mean, they can come. They might. I mean, they could win this whole thing. They are doing really wonderful here tonight. So, I don't know. Crispy and Puck are still in it.
I have no idea because, I mean, I guess we're going to find out, though, exactly what's going to transpire in just incoming moments right now, ladies and gentlemen, on what has been a very unpredictable night here throughout the night on Rainbow Six Siege X. For the very first time again after the update, we saw for a moment that clearly Rainbow Six Siege X was a huge, and I mean a huge update, only for it to be just the same game. But nonetheless,
I gotta ask you, Adrian, what strategy would you have against if you're going against the blue team?
well, the strategy that you're going to have to put in is you're going to have to continue to actually play the way you were playing. That's the best strategy. Don't change anything. How about that? You don't want to change your strategy. Don't change what's not broken because they've already been winning, and that's why they're going to have to just make sure they continue to play the way they're playing right now. That's their strategy. But if you're talking about the orange team, on the other hand, now they are in deep trouble right now. These two guys are going to have to do what they can to strategize. And what is the strategy? I don't know exactly in the mind of the orange team at this point, but you got to believe that these guys must have a plan now.
Yeah, I agree exactly. I mean, the blue team are doing really well right now. You know, they are ahead of their game, and the orange team needs to get back in this.
Matchup underway again, ladies and gentlemen. This is the duos here tonight, a part of Rainbow Six Siege. For the very first time, we're doing the gladiators duos. It all started a couple of weeks back. Again, this entire duos concept is going to end on the week of the 30th of June. Whomever has the most amount of game wins will indeed become the duos gladiator. Thus far, it is OQX and Yellow who are leading the way with 3 game wins right now. They clearly are winning this entire thing. However, they're not going to.
Wait,
Oh, wait a minute.
Crispy,
Now,
someone's out.
we saw Crispy getting
someone's
shot.
out.
Yeah. He actually, of course, got a couple of shots in. However, Crispy right now is going to be backing out for a little bit, trying to regain and reassess the focus at this point in time after, of course, he got shot moments ago. The injured Crispy at this point doesn't perhaps maybe know what to do now.
You can hear in the background that they were talking strategy. They were trying to come up with a game plan, but I think, they did. They got that one kill. The orange team is getting back in. Crispy just
So much for that. Crispy was celebrating only for nothing.
That was a great celebration
is all
for
alone
Crispy.
now.
That was a great.
But Benjamin is alone as well. Oh, good for Crispy. Okay, the
Crispy-
last I
Crispy
checked,
got that.
Crispy's been eliminated.
Well, he did, but he got that kill. But you know, it's time for Pug to
Well,
get in
Benjamin
it.
and Potato, these two guys obviously are the last two standing here. But I mean, out of the two, I think Benjamin might have the upper hand due to the fact that he has all the momentum on his side, the confidence, whatever you want to talk about it. I mean, clearly Potato has not won anything here tonight. So Potato's confidence is at a low, a very high time low.
You know, both teams are giving their partners advice right now. They're giving their teammates.
What are you talking about? Their
skills.
teammates are dead.
They are talking to the teammates in their headsets.
Uh-oh! The diffuser has been planted now, and well, we know that BJ here has planted the diffuser, which means now in just a matter of moments we're going to see Potato walked right into that one with a shot right there to the side of the face now. A Potato
You know what?
here again moments ago, walk it in, and he got eliminated there, and the excuse was that he couldn't see them.
That was
But
that was a very good play for the orange team right there. That was a very good play, and I hope they keep this going the next one.
well, clearly, Crispy and Potato, they're going to have to, again, try to do everything, again, at their own time to re-strategize. I don't know if they're going to be doing that, though. I really don't. I don't know if they're going to have enough time to do it. I mean, they're just talking over each other at this point. They're not really showing any team chemistry. That's the reason why the other team keeps winning, because they actually show a lot of team chemistry, unlike Potato and Crispy. They don't do anything.
Did you not see what they did last year? They was almost going to beat the blue team. They were this close from beating the blue team. They
Almost
came close.
is not doing it.
Well,
okay, until I see the orange team actually get one team, or at least 1 point against the team, then sure. But until then, I have no idea what you're saying.
well, they can get back in it. I have every strength that they can get that point right here tonight. So right now they're gonna. It's match point.
Loading new mag.
Benjamin and Ellums looking to make sure they're not going to do that, though. However, Benjamin and Ellums clearly have that one goal in mind to officially finish this off after this match point matchup to determine who's going to be advancing here tonight. And remember, Benjamin and Ellums already have 1 game win. If they're going to be creating a 2nd game win, if they're going to be developing one, then they're going to be tied with the other two, and the other team, in which, of course, I'm going to get to in just a minute here tonight. In fact, that's Rock JN and K4, who are actually at 2-game wins.
Look like something been deployed. I think the orange team is going to action phase, so it's time for action phase. Let's go.
The action phase has started. The action phase now is officially here, and perhaps maybe again could just be matter of moments, minutes away from the end. Could be the end either for the orange team officially, or it's going to be the end for the blue team gaining all the confidence. It could be Potato and Crispy now being able to bury the confidence of Benjamin and Ellums.
Now I'm gonna go. Oh, that was close. I was gonna go for the. I'm going for the orange two to get back in this. They had proven themselves in the last round that they can get back in it. They can get on. They can get back on the board.
What are you talking about? Oh my God!
They were this close to
Do you hear
getting on the
these
board.
two in the background?
I do. They were.
They don't even know what they're doing. They're
They
like
are
a deer in the headlights. They're like headless chickens. That's what it is. They don't know what they're doing.
Calling them chickens.
Headless chickens.
Headless
That's a
chickens.
phrase.
I know
Yes.
it's a threat.
Basically what you are every week on commentary.
I was just eating chickens. I was just eating wings actually.
Okay, well, anyways, you can see Ellums and Benjamin right now. They really have to try to fight back harder than ever before here. But Potato and Crispy here, I guess they're going to try to be a little bit more methodical thus far because they understand that they do lose at this point. It's going to be over with. But Potato just got eliminated moments ago. And now Benjamin and Ellums has now officially have 1 left victim left, and that's none other than Crispy. And again, I'm just saying, I knew it since the beginning. They were not going to pass, and that's exactly what happened. They're not passing. Potato and Crispy. I mean, in which universe have you ever seen Crispy and Potato win together as a team? Think about that for a second, T. I want you to answer that question. In which universe have you ever seen Crispy and Potato win as a team? There's never been a universe. There's never been a time. There's never been a game. So how are you going to sit there and tell me that you had faith that these guys were going to win? No disrespect.
Yeah. Crispy can get back in it. I mean, he's the only one that's in here. But he did with the kill by Crispy. That's a good kill by Crispy.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, he not only has to knock down Benjamin, but also he's going to have to climb all the way back to the top. I mean, you do realize now Benjamin able to
look, he can still get back. He can still get in this. I mean, look at Crispy. Crispy is doing this.
Oh, man. Well, it's over. Benjamin with a shot against Crispy. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Potato and Crispy, thank you so much for coming. It's been an honor seeing you guys lose, I guess. But
that
you
was
can see this
I'm
victory.
They did not do terrible, did they? No, they did great. They did great. They held it.
They have 0 points.
Yeah, but they you know what? They still fought back. They fought back. They fought back.
They fought back. And how did that work out for them?
Hey, but
anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for. Go ahead. You were gonna say something.
I said they fought the hardest fought there. They fought the the team, that was the hardest thing. And you know what? I give them credit. I give Chris
You know
B
these
and
two.
Puck credit.
You know the two guys of Benjamin and Illums are probably the biggest nerds there are. You do understand that?
Are you calling them nerds?
I asked you a question,
Are you
T.
calling them nerds?
Yes.
Why are you calling them
No,
nerds?
no, it could be a good thing though. Being a nerd doesn't necessarily have to have. It doesn't have to have a negative connotation. If you think about it, it can actually be a compliment. I mean, look, these
But
two
coming from
nerds
you,
have won the
but
game not once but
you
twice.
coming from you, coming from you, it's a negative.
Okay. Hey, if we are going to continue broadcasting, then there is going to be another team that's going to be showing up in just a minute.
Yeah, I think you know what, we should get another team because you know that was a incredible performance last round. So last match. So I'm game. I'm up to see what new team is gonna step up to the plate.
We're going to find out exactly what will be happening here in this match as we're going to get set for the next match. And let's talk about the ramifications when it comes to credibility here and when it comes to being able to see these great competitors compete right before our very eyes, how it really is going to be one of the most important things for you to fight back harder than ever before, to make sure that you, again, cement your legacy, for you to grasp your legacy here and to seize your opportunity and to make sure, again, you really become a very, very incredible, formidable force. And tonight, thus far, Ellums and Benjamin have been showing that throughout the night, and they really have been, they've just been on a roll.
Yeah, they've been on a huge role here tonight. They showed amazing skills, how dominant that they can be, and I don't know. I think they're gonna be my pick to win this whole thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we're waiting for the next team to arrive, I would like to direct our focus and attention to what's going to be happening at the end of the month on the 28th of June. It is officially a clan battle in which the Japanese clan is looking to finally dust off the Rebel Weekly. The Rebel Weekly has returned for the time being, and they are going to do what they can to try to at least knock you down for good.
Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. Let me give you a prediction, not a spoiler. The prediction, not a spoiler, is that we win. No, I'm gonna say not. That is not a prediction. That's a spoiler. I said that wrong.
I was just going to actually correct you, but anyways, hey, you know what? Hey, listen, you know what? Listen. Okay, great. That's going to be your prediction. That's going to be your spoiler.
No,
whatever.
that's a spoiler.
You do understand?
We win.
Okay,
we
but
win.
the Japanese clan, from what I understand, I have a good word that have told me, a good source told me moments ago that the Japanese clan, they have not slept. They have not stopped. They're continuing to fight. They're continuing to train. They're continuing to strategize. They're continuing to plan out, and they know what they need to do, and they know exactly what's going to be coming into that matchup. They understand the Rebel Weekly obviously is going to be bringing the fight. We understand that point. However, the bottom line is this: the Japanese clan, again, is not going to stop anytime soon. They said it many times in the past, and they're going to continue to say it again. They are going to knock down any single threat. They want to knock down Eon Network. They want to be the number one to knock down Eon Network. And guess what? If they're going to knock down the Rebel Weekly, that is one less clan that they got to worry about. And then they can target Eon Network, which, by the way, if they do that, I'm sure Eon Network's going to win. But when it comes to the Rebel Weekly, I hope they knock you down. I don't know why everyone's supporting you, Rebel. I don't know why everyone actually supports you for what? For what? For you leading a clan that at one point in time actually targeted Eon Network, and then everyone, someone's going to give you the props for that?
We beat you twice. You beat us
Okay.
like what? Wait, no. It's a tie. It's a tie. 2-2. So Eon got 2. We got 2. So you know what? We tie. We need to get a battle again. Rebel Weekly versus Eon Network one more time.
Okay, but you can say what you want about that. The Japanese clan.
The Japanese clan is gonna go down.
Whatever you say there, I guess we'll find out. 28th of June.
They're gonna eat defeat.
They're gonna eat defeat.
Yeah.
Wonder how long it took you to think of that one.
I just thought of it. I know I heard it from somewhere.
We are waiting for the next team, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to find out what's going to be happening here. What a tremendous battle throughout the night, and what a tremendous broadcast it has been throughout the night. And we know, again, for all these great superstars competing here, they really do have a lot of nerves building inside to be competing under the bright lights of Eon Network. It really is a large community that has been around for over a decade. In fact, actually a decade and a half, nearing 15 years that Eon Network has been around, being able to deliver the traditional weekly series known as the Game Nights here, part of Eon Network Legacy Legacy exclusively on Saturday nights. And again, we are waiting for the next team to arrive in just a matter of moments. But you got to believe for the next team coming up here, T, they might be a bit worried. They're probably wondering what they would need to do to knock down none other than, well, Ellums and Benjamin. These guys have been unstoppable throughout the night.
I mean, you gotta be on your P's and Q's against Benjamin and Ellums. I mean, they are doing incredible.
You say P's and Q's?
Yeah, you know, your P's and Q's.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Do you understand P's and Q's?
Well, yeah, I mean, I actually, from what I understand, back in the 1700s, they used to say that.
Well, people got to be on their guard when they first in Benjamin and Ellums, because they are going to
people got to be walking the eggshells or pins and needles. How about that? That's a little bit more. That's a little bit more recent.
The same thing.
Same thing, but difference is one is a little bit more recent, unlike you back in the 1700s. But anyway, so you can see Kai here has arrived, and he's going to be bringing in his partner here. And T, in all honesty, though, all jokes aside, I mean, what the hell do you have to do to put away BJ and Ellums? I mean, what the hell? I mean, these guys have been unbelievably good.
I don't know. I mean, there's gonna be some team got to put a stop to Benjamin and Ellums. I mean, they are indeed really good. I mean, I don't know what team can defeat them.
Guess we're really gonna find out if this team is gonna be the one to defeat this team, the unstoppable team of Ellums and Benjamin. And while we're waiting for the next opponent, I guess, to arrive here, what have you been doing this past couple of weeks? I mean, have you even been training?
Don't worry about me. I've been training. I'm in good shape. You know, in good shape.
Yeah, but on Call of Duty, though, I mean, you don't even... Yeah, but on Call of Duty, you don't even know the game. You don't even know the difference between Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2.
I know Black Ops 2 is my good friend was in the Black Ops 2.
Oh, I'm not even... Whatever. Nonetheless, though, coming up next, again, we got more action here on Rainbow Six Siege.
You want to mention his name?
Call of Duty, though, I don't know who you're talking about. Call of Duty, though, will be the game that will house your clan battle, just so you know.
I was talking about Hayden Bailey. He was saying Call of Duty Black Ops 2, but yeah. Anyway, Black Ops 6 is Black Ops 6 is
Why do you think Black Ops 2 became the worst Call of Duty of all time? Is it a coincidence that your buddy was in that game?
Oh, Black Ops 2 the worst game?
Well, it was the worst game of all time, and it's no coincidence that your own friend was in that game.
Oh, it's not.
So,
I think he did good in that, to be honest.
He did nothing!
He just had 1 or 2 lines.
Okay, so why are you actually complimenting the guy?
Because he was in the game. That's the first. He's a kid. He was a kid.
It's not about him. It's not about him. Forget it. Anyways, coming up next again, here we go. Matchup is underway. We are indeed ready. Kai and RVL against the team of Benjamin and Ellums. We're going to find out again which team is going to be overcoming each other. Now, here's a pretty interesting predicament here. If Ellums and Benjamin do indeed win for what would be a third time, they will actually tie with OQX and Yellow.
Yeah, it's gonna be I don't know who's gonna win this one. I mean, it's gonna be an all slubber knocker. Is what it's gonna be.
Where's your cowboy hat when you need it? Anyways.
You gonna take jabs on JR too?
No, I'm not taking jabs at the guy.
Okay.
I'm taking jabs at you.
Well, like I said, it's gonna be a whole slobber knocker. Let's get it.
Here we go, round 1, and matchup, like I said, is gonna be underway here. RVL and
That's
Kai.
how you do it, minigun. Slobber knocker. That's how you do it.
Oh God, what is up with you? What is up with you tonight? Naming people that are irrelevant to the broadcast.
Oh, first of all, I'm just saying. Some people
Second
call.
off, I'm telling you.
Someone call him the JR. He's not. Okay. Enough about that.
Well, that
you
is
know
true
what?
now, but...
That's gonna get me on. That's gonna get me.
Hey, here we go. Matchup again is underway. This could potentially be the final game of the evening. Nevertheless, Benjamin and Ellums, they know that they have 1 point away to really tie up the entire score for the concept of the Rainbow Six Siege Gladiators duos for the very first time, a part of Eon Network and Legacy. Again, we're going to be broadcasting what could be, again, the final time this could be here tonight. Now, Bozo and KY. We haven't seen these two guys actually team up. Perhaps maybe these two perhaps are going to well, do the unthinkable. And who would have thunk that perhaps these two were going to team up to go against Benjamin and Lums? Perhaps maybe these two guys of Kai and RVL really are going to prove it to themselves and to everyone else watching that they do have what it takes. They have the capabilities to knock down this big brute of a team of BJ and Illums.
Are we gonna see if they can or not? I mean, but they've been on fire so far.
Have been very much 2-game wins in the last, 2 games. 2 for 2 thus far. As you can see here, Illums and Benjamin, they're going to be doing their own thing, and Kai and RVL obviously are going to be doing their own thing as well. Now, I said it before in the previous broadcast. I would like to bring it up again. You don't want to fix what's not broken, right? I mean, come on. For Benjamin and Illums, the question is though, what would the strategy be? And the answer is, it should just be kept the same. Same strategy. It got them the win anyway, and this is what I'm talking about here.
That's what you're talking about.
As you can see here, yep, and there we go. RVL now is all alone. I'll tell you, his partner got moments ago knocked down, and the Kai's down, and RVL here is all alone. He's going to have to be facing not one but 2 superstars at this juncture in time with 2 minutes and 18 seconds and counting. And again, you got to believe that there's going to be a lot of frustration building inside, but it looks like from behind, Benjamin now with a shot. Take a look at this replay. What a shot.
That's a good tag team right there. They came back from both corners. Anyway, if you go out one, you was gonna get killed the other. So, a good job for the blue team.
And I'm going to tell you this right here, right now. I was going to actually mention the fact that it's not necessarily just a shot, but it was a shot, a thunderous shot with authority. An emphatic one with an exclamation point, perhaps sending a message to all other teams that are going to be facing these two guys, Illums and Benjamin. You do not have what it takes to beat us. That's probably what they're saying.
At this point, I believe it. I mean, like I said, I'm pulling for them to win this whole thing.
I believe it too. I mean, seriously, they have been unstoppable throughout the night. It has been quite shocking to see this type of offense being provided here tonight. I mean, this has been a tremendous battle for everyone competing here. But I mean, the fact of the matter is, though, for Benjamin and Illums, I mean, these guys have really, really shown out tonight.
Yeah, but can we also give credit for it due? Last game, I mean, Puck and Crispy really fought back. They tried to fight back in that.
Yeah, I'll give them credit. Valiant effort, however they lost, so.
Yeah.
See, here's
they
Benjamin
got
and Illums, though. Perhaps these two guys really have another plan in mind to try to send that, quote, emphatic statement, as I stated before, the exclamation point. And now they're going to have to do that again, and they're going to have to try to duplicate that in this match as we're really looking at the action phases started here. Right now, we're going to find out which team is going to have the upper hand. Now, the orange team did see what the blue team is capable of, so now perhaps the orange team has a feel of what the blue team is all about. Maybe now the orange team could have a chance in actually beating the blue team here. But that's only if, and that's a big if, T.
I think the homework, the assignment is people need to study these two and
Homework,
see how
something
they.
that you haven't done.
Well, I don't like homework, but anyway, they need to do study these two to understand their movement, understand their gameplay.
I do my homework every single time. I prepare for this broadcast. Of course, I sit down every single time and make sure that I know exactly what I'm talking about. I write down my notes. I do a little bit of an insight here and there. Of course, I do some preparation here and there as well before and after the show, including, of course, listening to the broadcast, being able to prepare myself and becoming a great broadcaster and being the greatest of all time, and just being able to commentate every single time and just being able to deliver some journalistic integrity. Oh, sorry about that. Nonetheless, Illums just got eliminated.
It was Illums.
Away.
Yappity, yap.
I know.
That was
I said Illums just got eliminated.
Well, I said that before you, but you was yapping all the time, and then I get the call, so I called it.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll tell you one thing.
But look like they can.
Benjamin actually is. I think now he's facing the wrath of Kai and RVL. I mean, this is going to be a surprising turn of events if perhaps maybe the orange team could do the unthinkable. If Benjamin and Illums do indeed lose, I think this would be the first time this happens. Oh, RVL just knocked out Benjamin. You gotta be kidding me. Maybe now it's the orange team sending that message to the blue team. That emphatic statement that I was talking about. An emphatic statement that the blue team has been sending throughout the night. Now the roles have been reversed. Now it's the orange team sending it to them.
And now we got something now. We got a game. Orange team, blue team. They at war right now.
What a physical matchup, and physically you're right, it's a tie, but mentally speaking, I think there's an imbalance. I believe the orange team now, they know that they knocked down the blue team, and if they know they knocked down the blue team, what does that mean? They know they can do it a second time, and if they do it a second time, they can do it a third time, so now they have the chance, they have the confidence has increased, and they know they can do it. They've done it before, they're looking to do it again this round, but the question will be this, will they able to capitalize? We'll find out.
As you see, Illness on Twitch, he said these guys are really good. Yes, they are really good. You guys are doing really good.
Well, wait a minute. He actually, quote, commented saying that these guys are good. So he's talking about himself?
No, he's talking about the other team.
What are you talking about? Talking about the other team? The other team.
Look on Twitch.
I get that, you idiot. I'm looking at it right now. But why is he giving credit to the team?
Because he's saying that they are good. That the orange team are good.
Oh, gosh, I'm about to throw up.
That they are. Yeah. They need to be up on their guard.
I'm about to throw up. Nonetheless, though, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Matchup is underway again. This is a tie. 1 point apiece for the orange team and blue team now. This is going to be interesting. As I stated before, the blue team really saw their eyes being able to see their end. Moments ago, at least, they were able to see their end of the previous round. They know that the orange team have what it takes to knock him down, so clearly they have to be on their tippy toes, I guess, to use that saying. And you can see here at this point in time, again, you got to believe that Benjamin and Illums at this point in time, they might have to have a little extra planning in this one, so that way they can try to win.
It's time for the blue team to get back in this, get their head back in it, because they were on the road. You don't want to lose any momentum. You was doing so, and your partner was doing good so far. You guys got to keep that momentum going.
It's all about tremendous momentum and making sure that you, of course, maintain it. As we said throughout the night, it really is going to be a difficult obstacle for you to overcome the team of Benjamin and Illums, who have been really compartmentalizing every team that's come their way. And now
I think that was Kai.
Shot to the side of the face. It was Kai now, and Benjamin seeing himself again alone. A reminiscence scene of what we saw in the previous round, and maybe, just only maybe, this time around the orange team is going to try to take control, but it looks like Benjamin with a shot against Kai. Kai has been eliminated, collapsing down below, right before our very eyes. As you can see, Rip Bozo and Benjamin, the last two standing here for the respective teams. Who's going to have the upper hand? It's just a matter of moments. We'll find out. As you can see, Benjamin now is looking on using the drone, trying to find Rip Bozo. On the other hand, of course, Rip Bozo also standing by, making sure he's going to have his gun clenched.
He did find Bozo. He found Bozo. Now it's time to execute the kill on Bozo.
RBL though is he understands perhaps that he's been found. He understands. He knows that Benjamin is that capable enough, that he knows exactly what he's doing in there. So obviously RBL is he's not gonna just sit down and let things roll on. No, he's really gonna be 110% focused here. He's gonna have the eyes not only in the front of him, obviously, but also the back of his head.
Both of them are just standing right there waiting for each other. One of those have to move, as we see Benjamin is moving in slowly. You gotta move in slowly.
Slowly but surely, things will be happening here, and you can see Benjamin behind the cabinet. A shot fired. Benjamin did get injured. A very slight injury, but nonetheless an injury. As you can see here, RVL now has a great chance to maybe capitalize off of this. A huge advantage, though, in the side of the orange team after that shot against Benjamin. Benjamin losing a slight amount of health, but nonetheless, anything helps.
It does help. Bozo is doing playing a very good game right here. Perfectly, just slowly. Oh, that was a good chance that he could have gotten that kill right there.
Benjamin from behind, looking right into the eyes of Bozo, and RVL got eliminated right there. RVL Bozo has been eliminated. Take a look at this. Benjamin playing smart. He saw the incoming shot. He saw the opportunity. He took the opportunity right there. He beat him to the punch. And it looks like Bozo, of course, got eliminated. And again, it was none other than Benjamin, who indeed took advantage. 2-1 here, but this is indeed a game.
Good job for Benjamin for getting that kill. That was massive job.
Well, it was a massive, tremendous job. But again, will it be enough for them to perhaps maybe win this matchup? We're gonna find out.
I mean, I don't know now. I mean, they met. I think they met their match, Adrian.
You know, people who play sports are a bunch of idiots. People who actually play
How did
sports
we
really
get
have
this-
nothing to do with this. Well, because I just got a text message moments ago, and this is from my producer, Eon Network, actually. The anonymous executive actually sent me a message saying, quote, "You're doing a wonderful job here on Eon Network. I love your commentary. Keep carrying tea time." But also, on a side note, what do you think of people who play sports? Well, my honest opinion to that.
Added that first part, but
Oh, let's not get the facts ruined and get in the way of a good story. Anyways, as you can see, this matchup is underway. To answer that question, however, what do I think of people playing sports? I think people who play sports really have no lives. They're going out there trying to validate themselves. They understand that their own life, if you think about it, they actually have a pretty bad life, right? They have a bad life. So what do? They go out there and try to do something about it. They try to validate themselves that they have what it takes to be valuable around here. And what do? They subject themselves to actually playing sports. Playing sports for what reason, though? For them to be going around kicking a ball for what? Throwing a ball, kicking a ball, whatever you want to call it. It's the most boring thing in the world. You see people run back and forth. They score. Cool. Awesome. Great. But if you're playing a sport, what? Do you care about your own ego? Is that what it is? You actually, of course, you care for your own ego? Is that what it is? You want to talk about yourself? You want to think for yourself? You want to be in the spotlight for yourself? Is that what it is?
I would say, yeah, you are doing good on carrying. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, but soccer is great. I love soccer. You don't like soccer?
No, I don't.
Why? Soccer is great.
Because it's boring.
It's like you do don't recall Rocket League. Rocket League is the same. Is just like soccer.
Well, it's different, actually. It involves cars.
Well,
Anyways, here we go.
yeah.
Matchup is underway again for the orange team here. I'm trying to call the action as opposed to you trying to talk about something that has nothing to do with the broadcast.
You
Kai and
were talking about soccer.
RBL and Kai, who are standing by. And again, ladies and gentlemen, these two guys know that they have what it takes to beat Benjamin and Illems. They were close in the previous round. They were very close. They did it beforehand as well. It's something they can do. In fact, out of all the teams that competed here tonight, this is the team of Kai and RBL that have a great chance to stop the incoming blue team.
Wow.
And Kai with a shot against Illems. You gotta be kidding me. The orange team with a shot again, and a great one at that.
Wow, that was wow. That did. We got a good game for these two. They are
Yes,
showing
the
out.
main event.
They are showing out.
Taking place here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on what I believe could be the match of the evening here.
A shucky chuggy crack crack moment.
Again, folks.
Booker T would agree.
Yes, and it's 2 points apiece. We are at a tie, and maybe, just only maybe this is going to be it. Maybe this will be the time that we see finally a team that can knock down Illems and Benjamin, BJ, Benjamin, whatever you want to say there. I think it's kind of a silly name, but anyway.
Benjamin and Elemus are doing a phenomenal job here tonight, and as well as Bozo and Kai, they are doing massive job.
RVL and Kai have a lot on their plate. Their work is cut out for them. However, again, they know they can do it. They've done it twice now. And I said it beforehand. If you can do it once, you can do it for a second time. And now that they've done it for a second time, what does that mean? They're looking to do it for a third time. And that's basically what they're going to have to do in this round here for round 5. We're one round away officially from match point. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is a very interesting matchup here tonight. Two teams who have a lot of passion for Rainbow Six Siege, two teams who have a lot going on, and two teams who really want to do everything under their own power to win. And that's what it is. They want to win. They want to at least get into the scoreboard. This is all about gladiators, though. Remember that. We do end it on the week of June 30th. Whomever has the most amount of game wins will officially win. The teams, that is.
That's right. We're gonna find out who is gonna be the first ever tag team gladiator champion. We got the first singles gladiator champion. That is only options. To know who is going to be the tag team is the question.
You know, nothing against Kai or RVL. Honestly, nothing against them. I'm just hoping Benjamin and Illems actually do win, and the reason for that is because I wouldn't want OQX and Yellow to still be the leading team. If Benjamin and Illems do lose, Kai and RVL would get their first point, but Benjamin and Illems would stay at 2, and which means that OQX and Yellow would be still leading the way with 3 points. And again, that would be wrong in my opinion. And Kai just shot down Benjamin, however.
I think I heard your commentary. I mean, they might get the point.
Oh my
And Kai
goodness, but
just
Kai got
down.
knocked out of the distance as well. And now Kai, perhaps
Not knocked
maybe
out
he's
yet.
going to be eliminated, bleeding. But wait a minute, his own partner, of course, coming to the save and rescue.
That was
Actually, I think
good.
Kai was the one who self-revived himself. Nonetheless, though, he's back on his feet on a vertical base as Ellums now continues the assault.
That was a good job for Kai. Now Kai is finally out by Bozo with the kill.
Kai's officially out by Ellums, you mean. As you can see, RVL
Oh.
at this point now is alone at this point in time. What happens? And RVL now clearly understands that he needs to be on his tippy toes. Remember, he understands the blue team. They're the biggest threat tonight. They know exactly how hard they are. And Ellums at this point in time really understand that they are also in a pressure cooker time.
Now it's time. It's time for a rating game. Now they are trying to make sure that the other person make the mistake that they need. Also need illness to make that mistake.
What's going to be taking place here tonight? What indeed will be taking place in just a matter of moments? We will find out, ladies and gentlemen, what will be taking place at this point in time.
He knows where he at. He's seen the drone being deployed. He knows exactly where it's at. Coughing now. We got the pepper spray, I think that was.
It was, and you can see, you heard the choking in the background, and you heard some form, I don't know what it was, but you can actually see Ellums trying to play the mind games. He saw in the distance there's some smoke, trying to blind the opponent. Ellums was trying to plant the diffuser. He didn't do it the first time, trying to bait him against the opponent. For a second time, trying to do it again. As you can see now, Ellums now at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, perhaps he's going to try to do everything he can to make sure he's going to win this matchup. Oh my goodness, Ellums now at this point in time going to do everything he can to perhaps maybe actually, again, is he actually going to do it? We're going to find out. Ellums now. Look at this. Oh my goodness. A shot there.
That was oh
my goodness, from behind.
Team won.
And Ellums with a shot to the spine. You gotta be absolutely kidding me. What a massacre there. Ellums and Benjamin now leading the way with 3 points. But folks, this is an absolutely incredible match. A match that I did not believe would end this way.
Yeah, that was a very great round right there by the blue team. Like I said, Adrian, these two are incredible. These two, you ask the question, who could be the team that could be a match point for the blue team? I think we got our answer.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you this right here, right now. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be any stopping with Ellums and Benjamin, but then again, at the same token, RVL and Kai definitely have a great chance to do so.
Yeah, exactly. These two are doing massive. These two teams are doing incredible work.
I mean, I'm telling you this. I mean, this is quite shocking. I did not expect this to go out the way that it's going out now. Kai and Rip Bozo, who again are 1 point lesser than the blue team, but I'm telling you, I mean, this team really still have what it takes to knock down Benjamin and Ellums. This could still be their time, and I get this is match point, and I understand the blue team definitely has the advantage. I understand that the momentum is clearly has shifted in their side. However, for RVL and Kai, I mean, maybe this is their time to try to fight back more than ever before here.
I'm out of my seat for this one because it could go either way. The orange team can get around a point. It could go in any way. It can go either way.
Here we go again. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 points. This is match point. Clearly, the blue team, if they win one more, it's over. They actually will make it into a third winning game, and they're going to be tied with OQX and Yellow at this juncture, with Benjamin and Ellums, though. But if Kai and RVL, though, somehow, someway make the unthinkable happen, if they actually do the impossible, if they're able to knock down the big team that has been defeating every team that came their way, then it really is going to show. It's going to showcase what Kai and RVL are all about. I mean, we're going to be learning a lot about this team over the next couple of minutes. This is the first time that we've ever seen these two team up for the very first time of Kai and RVL. But one thing that we've noticed, they have indeed the resilience and they have the fight in them, the heart of a fighter and a warrior, the resiliency of one, and of course the will and testament, the intentional fortitude building inside.
Well, Adrian, I got bird view right here, and it looks really good from up here. It looks like they might be trying to double team on this opponent here. Up on a view.
I mean, that's what you're gonna have to do, I guess. In a game like this, you're gonna have to make sure that you double team. I mean, you have to stay close together at times there, T, and we talked about it, how sometimes it would not necessarily be the best strategy to separate yourselves, but then again, at the same token, sometimes if you're staying together, it really does give the opposing team an easier way to kill both teammates at the same time. So you got to watch out nonetheless. Here we go, up and over the top, and now here comes Kai, who's going to be planting the diffuser. I believe this is probably going to be a bait in, and it didn't work. Benjamin, though, with a shot across the skull. You got to be kidding me. Kai was, again, looking to make sure he was going to plant I think he was going to plant the diffuser right in front. That way, he was going to go back outside where the blue team was going to come in and try to defuse that diffuser, only for the orange team to shoot back inside. However, that did not work. The blue team beat him to the punch. The blue team clearly, of course, have what it takes to win this matchup. And ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm telling you this right here, right now, the blue team now definitely do have a huge advantage. Could be minutes away from officially winning. In fact, no, seconds away from winning this game. There's only 56 seconds left in this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough situation, but I think he can try to get one of them out and then go in for the kill. But it's going to be a tough task.
Rip Bozo here is outside, and perhaps maybe, I think, in my opinion, I believe, might be freaking out over the fact that he lost his partner, and not only that, but also understands that he only has one chance left. If he loses that chance, if he drops the ball here, it's over. The game is over with here tonight. Benjamin and Illems understand that as well, and they might have a huge smile on their face, a huge grin, and making sure that they're going to try to get this win, and they're going to be elated over the fact that they're going to be tied against the winning team thus far of OQX and Yellow. Look at this, up and over, and again, Benjamin was waiting. He was waiting on the side there, and what a huge task. Benjamin with that task right there, and completed it successfully. That got him the win, along with his partner here. You can see the blue team with a great victory. What a main event.
What a great main event that was, Adrian. That was a massive kill right there. He went out there and he was trying to get the kill, but that backfired, leading the blue team to get the kill. Good job for the blue team.
Incredible. That's what it was. It was absolutely incredible, ladies and gentlemen. I did not expect that game to end that way. I mean, it was a tremendous one at that. Seriously, I think, in my opinion, this has been a great evening here. And it goes to show Illems and Benjamin, they are really taking it, and they are fighting harder than ever before. And I'm telling you this right here, right now, these two guys of Illems and Benjamin, if they actually do stay, this is a mainstay here, part of Eon Network, then they have a huge, and I mean a huge future, a bright future in becoming Rainbow Six Siege team champions down the road.
I mean, hey, they should stay. I mean, they're gonna be, look like
Match can definitely start now. It's Chili and Crispy. Crispy has returned now. He's going to be teaming up with TB Chili against the team of Benjamin and Illems, and we're going to find out whether or not if Crispy this time around is going to have his fair share of luck here.
So here's the thing, Adrian. Now, Crispy's been watching these two, so he's been doing. I think he's going to do something different with TB Chili. He's going to use that to advantage to get the upper hand on the blue team.
And that's a very good point that you just made moments ago. Clearly, obviously, Crispy has been on the sidelines. He's been watching, he's been looking, he's been lurking, he's been studying, he's been evaluating. So clearly, maybe Crispy has been understanding exactly the way that Benjamin and Illems do play. So maybe Crispy is going to try to use that knowledge that he has. He's going to try to apply that here along with his incoming superstar Chili, who, by the way, makes his debut here tonight. And maybe Crispy and Chili will have a great chance to actually knock down the team of Illems and Benjamin here tonight. Again, we're just a matter of moments away from what would be Game 4. Illems and Benjamin clearly, ladies and gentlemen, now at 3. They actually could defeat TB Chili and Crispy here tonight to make it 4, and they will then be the leading team, topping OQX and none other than Yellow.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be an incredible match here tonight. I mean, I'm excited for this one.
I'm excited for it as well. I'm on the edge of my seat here. Benjamin and Illems, though, they're gonna have to do, well, what they've been doing over the past couple of rounds, over the past couple of games throughout the night. They just have to make sure they maintain their focus. They do not want to lose focus, and they also do not want to be complacent, that's for sure. In fact, I think that's probably the number one on their list. Do not be complacent. They understand they're winning throughout the night. They understand that they're pretty darn good, but they don't want to be too well, they don't want to be too cocky. They don't want to be thinking that they're so good that they don't have to be really taking this seriously anymore. You never know. Chili and Crispy, again, these guys could come out of nowhere, striking like a barracuda per se, and can actually win out of nowhere.
Yeah, we're just gonna see what takes place. The blue team is trying to get back to keep the momentum here.
And it's all about psychological mind games and the psychological warfare, if you think about it, for Crispy and Chili, who, by the way, Crispy just got, oh no, knocked down already, early portion of this match. So you can see here, Chili now is all alone. I was going to say the psychological warfare, though, if you think about it, this is also a psychological game. I mean, not only is Rainbow Six Siege already intense as it is, but now you have Benjamin and Illims who've been defeating every single team that came their way. What do you think Chili and Crispy are thinking heading into this matchup? I mean, they definitely are probably thinking to themselves they don't have what it takes, as Chili just got knocked down moments ago. Again, Chili, take a look at this. That was a grenade that knocked down Chili right there, back first.
It's a great kill, great job to use that grenade right there when you need it. Just win to get the win. That's what you needed to do. Throw the grenade.
Pretty good sweep right there for the blue team. However, for the orange team of Crispy and Chili, it's not over just yet. They still have plenty of chances. Remember what happened in the previous game. Remember, it was well, an interesting battle of back and forth action. So maybe Chili and also his partner Crispy, maybe they're going to fight back in this round. Who knows what's going to happen? Again, things are very unpredictable. You don't know what's going to be taking place. But one thing that we do know, it is indeed a physical atmosphere tonight.
I think the blue team is now on the defense. I think they are. So they will be defending, I think.
Well, nonetheless, though, as you can see, Crispy and Chili now preparing themselves, and Illims and Benjamin now looking to duplicate what has just transpired moments ago. At that juncture, we saw a completely focused and destructive Illims and Benjamin, who again have no absence of malice. They want to go in there. They want to absolutely destroy everything that's moving. They want to prove to everyone that they have indeed what it takes to be the leading team of Rainbow Six Siege. Eon Network has been around for so long. Now is a perfect chance, a better chance than before, to really rise up in the ranks and rise up onto the occasion and to really do what anybody else has been trying to do, and that has become a legend here.
And then we're get ready for that ready for action phase, but we just doing drills right now. We're trying to find out where their opponents are.
Yeah, we definitely are going to find out. You're right, preparation phase, clearly, when it comes to that phase, it's always going to be important for you to prepare. I mean, it's in the name, but here we go. Action phase has started, ladies and gentlemen, and now we are going to witness what this game is going to be all about. Benjamin and Illims now working already again at the early going, whereas TB, Chili, and Crispy, they're going to be outside. Remember, these guys, they're going to have to play it slow now. They do not want to rush things. They don't want to go in there, and they don't want to be doing everything they can to try to win. They have to be very methodical at times, and they do not want to rush it. That's what it is. And for Crispy and Chili, they understand that. Hey, listen, these aren't Rainbow Six Siege rookies, you know that, right? I mean, they played Rainbow Six Siege, obviously, in the past. I mean, they know what to do in there.
Yeah, exactly, Adrian. They exactly know what to do in this game, and that's the amazing part, right? They are going to go ham, as we see TB Chili is going to try to knock down and trying to get inside this building.
Yeah, but the thing is, Crispy did lose earlier tonight, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have any faith on the guy winning, but nonetheless, it's
You just made him lose!
Shot.
You just made him lose just now!
What are you talking about? I just made him lose. He actually walked right into that one, not me. I didn't make him do that.
But the matter of the fact is that these two are the greatest. These two are great in this game. Yes, we always see this.
The point is, though, again, it's all about heart and resilience. And yes, yeah. Crispy definitely has the heart, and now TB Chili in this case is going to have a heart as well to make sure they fight. In fact, all teams that we have been broadcasting throughout the night, there is one thing that I've noticed: they really do have the heart. I mean, it doesn't matter how many times they're going to lose. I've noticed that they really try to fight back harder than ever before, and that proves to me that they definitely have the gladiators' heart. Sure, there's going to be one gladiator team at the end of the day. At the end of the tunnel, there's only going to be one winning team. However, in my eyes, each of these teams definitely do have the traits on becoming a winning team, just because of that fact alone, of then trying to the very end, and that right there goes a long way. Nonetheless, here we go. Again, 1 minute and 4 seconds and counting here for round 2 at this point in time now. You can see TB Chili, though, it's very, very slow. He's looking around. He's looking to his left and right. Goes back outside, of course. Doesn't see anybody in sight. For Benjamin and Illims, on the other hand, they have to try to find that one person, and that one person being Chili, perhaps maybe the latest victim here tonight in this match.
Yeah, TB Chili is all alone right now. TB Chili is trying to move very slowly. Everybody is he's trying to play it smart.
Has to play it smart here tonight. And Chili right now really, in fact, I would like to actually take it back. Now that I remember Chili did say that he was going to install Rainbow Six Siege, so I want to take it back. Chili, by the way, a lot more respect in my eyes because this is his first time playing on Rainbow Six Siege. So in that case, he really is trying to he's trying to test the waters. He's trying to test what this game is all about, but he's in there with a very developed team of BJ and Illims.
Hey, give him credit. I give him credit because he is trying to keep in this. He's trying to do.
And now, Chili here, ladies and gentlemen, couldn't actually find the team. Unfortunately, he ran out of time. The blue team did indeed win. But now, listen, I forgot again. Last week, Chili joined Eon Network. He actually joined a part of the Eon Network VR. We saw him compete on Orion Drift. Now that I remember after the show, he actually said to me, hey, I'm going to download Rainbow Six Siege for the first time and I'm going to compete. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what the game is about, but I'm going to try to do something about it. And guess what? Again, that to me shows exactly what TB Chili is all about. He has that resilience, but also the fact is he has that desire that drives him to really be here and be a part of something, to try to become something, a part of Eon Network, to eventually become to legendary status and eventually perhaps become Eon Network Hall of Fame, in the Eon Network Hall of Fame. And just imagine TB Chili has a long way to go, but I'll tell you, I don't know, in 3, 4, 5 years, you never know. Maybe he actually could be the next Hall of Famer.
I mean, he could. I mean, there's a lot of great Hall of Famers that I see that could be the next Hall of Famer. One comes to mind is, well, my partner, you. I see you as a commentator. I mean, you have not been an Hall of Famer, but
I should be put in the World's Hall of Fame, really, outside of Eon Network as well.
Okay.
So if we're talking about Hall of Fame,
I tried to give you your flowers. I tried to.
Well, why don't you give me the flowers the right way, okay? I should be a Hall of Famer for this entire universe, not just for Eon Network. As you can see, this match, like I said, is underway, and I'll tell you, I mean, I'm still surprised over the fact that Chili's actually still trying to do this here. I mean, think about that.
Well, I mean, he got spun. He got adrenaline.
Yes.
Is what I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that for you tonight. I'm gonna spare you on that. He got adrenaline. He has spunk. Is what I'm gonna say.
And he does have a lot of it, but the question really is, though, will he have enough of it? And I guess for Chili, though, if you really think about it, I mean, I'm not trying to discredit the kid, okay? I mean, I think he really does have a bright future here. He really has a lot going for him. He really does want to do something here in Eon Network. He's already did a really good job in the Orion Drift tournament, by the way, from what we saw this past week in VR. So TB Chili definitely has the utmost respect, in my opinion. But if I'm going to be honest with you, okay, if we're honestly going to be truthful about this, the fact that Chili has never played Rainbow Six Siege, it does lessen the Orange team's chances in winning this matchup. That's just a matter of fact.
Yeah, no.
And a shot there.
Oh my God, we spoke to them because TB Chili just got knocked out. I mean, no disrespect to TB Chili. He was trying to he was trying his best in this round.
And he did his best. And now Crispy going to do the same thing too. Trying to make sure he gets his way and making sure that he's going to try to do his best here and making sure that he's going to win now. As you can see now, Crispy trying to fight back. Wait, oh my. Oh no. Crispy now. A victim again, a bit of Benjamin. Benjamin just came in out of nowhere and he just knocked down Crispy.
Hey, these two teams are, I mean, they are killer.
And apropos for you to say that, because they have been killing every single opponent. Every single team. And they have been killing it throughout the night. That's for sure. And again, what do you need to do to put a stop to this team?
Well, you need to be a bulldozer. You need to be a bulldozer to take out these two, because they are a tank. They are doing incredible what they need to do. They are continuing their winning streak. Is what they are doing.
Well, Illims and Benjamin are going to have to continue that streak here tonight. Of course, if they win this matchup, they're going to be heading to 4 points officially now, and they will be leading the way in the Gladiators duos. 4 official points if they do defeat Chili and Crispy. I mean, that's impressive on one night. Think about that. In one night, they were able to score not 1, 2, 3, but 4 game wins. And if they are able to score for a 5th time, I mean, talk about the performance I mean, it really is a lifelong performance. People are going to be talking about this team for sure. Benjamin and Illums, they're going to be talked about for sure. They're going to be feared, I would imagine, on Rainbow Six Siege as well.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, like I said, these two have been killing it. They are doing amazing. They are showing themselves tonight, and a great gamership.
Great action here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Eon Network presenting here for Eon Network Legacy. Here in this match over the weekends, again broadcasting the great traditional series of the video game night, something that's been around for over a decade and a half, and you can see here action phase has started again, everybody. This has been a gaming, well, a revolutionary gaming culture per se. I mean, Eon Network has really stepped into the scene for the first time in 2012, and well, again, 13 years later, heading into 14 years, we really are still here being able to broadcast this. And I'll tell you one thing, this has been a very, very unique time in Eon Network, more than ever before, with the inclusion of VR. VR, again, being able to revolutionize the way we see VR gaming. Eon Network provides that.
That's why you know what is VR has been incredible. Doing the Orient Drift and doing the
Which, by the way, I called the show by myself this past week in the tournament, all by myself, just so you know.
That's great. Want a cookie?
You weren't there.
Yeah, I know I wasn't. I know I wasn't.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Did you want a cookie for that?
I hate cookies. I can't stand them.
How do you hate cookies?
They're not good. Chili got eliminated though. Illums had that planted. Illums actually had that planted, and this one out. Benjamin had that one scouted. Illums had it planted. Benjamin had it scouted. You can see, take a look at the ending moments of this matchup with a shot right there from behind. The collapsed carcass falling down. This is flawless victory. It was an easy cakewalk for the blue team, but again, my hat's off to none other than TB Chili. Ladies and gentlemen, the man has been absolutely incredible, in my opinion, being able to go in there. He installed the game. He never played before. He knew what it was, but he'd never, ever been a part of a Rainbow Six Siege event. He's never played in the game, and yet he decided here tonight to compete. Why? Because, again, he has that ability. He has that confidence. He understands what it's all about here in Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, they do. They exactly do. They are incredible. They did amazing. Hats off to all the participants here tonight that took part in the tournament. I mean,
yeah, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable, folks. Again, Chili, again, my hat's off to the guy. He tried his best here tonight for his first showing on Rainbow Six Siege. And again, if he continues, then you got to believe that he has a big future ahead of him throughout the night. But also, ladies and gentlemen, Crispy is going to be stepping aside. From what I understand, there's going to be a different team that's going to be arriving. Could be the final team of the night. With that said, again, we understand that, again, also later on tonight, we have a huge announcement dealing with the clan battle expected to take place on what's going to happen on June 28th, which is going to be 2 weeks from now.
We all know what's going to happen. Rebel Weekly is going to be victorious. That is the end result.
Well, that's your prediction, though. You said it was a, quote, spoiler, but in reality, it's a prediction, because we don't know. The Japanese clan is hell-bent.
Because I'm going to do everything that I can do to beat
They're bloodthirsty. They're hungry. They are just wanting to prove it to themselves. They honestly want to do what they can to make sure that they do what they can to basically, again, become the winning team and do what they can to beat you down.
I played Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Have you? Have you played the campaigns? I played the campaign? I'm asking.
Oh, the older ones. The older ones,
really. I said Black Ops 6.
Oh, Black Ops 6? No!
Alright then.
Why would I?
Think
about that. Why would I play?
Oh, you should. Black Ops 6 is pretty cool. Look. The Japanese clan is not going to win. Point blank period. Okay. I have what I've been training on Black Ops 6. And I'm ready to go.
Right. Okay. Great.
I will not be in a match. I just have my teammates.
Yeah, no, you're going to be gathering your team. You're going to be assembling your team, whereas the Japanese clan already has their own teams assembled. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, what have you been doing over the past few weeks? Have you been training them?
Yeah, I've been training them. You know, they've been great. They've been very good. Okay. They are very set. They are ready. They are prepared.
I got a question for you.
What if
the Japanese clan beat you? What did they beat you?
They've been eating their vitamins, staying their prayers. I know I said that backwards, but yeah. I hate the guy. I don't know why I quote that, but yeah.
Listen, I can't. I'm sorry, but I cannot. I cannot help it. I can't help to laugh to
I
even
know,
think
I
that
know.
you have a
I said.
chance.
Oh, I thought you was laughing because I said the quote. Yeah,
Well, that too, but also the fact that you think that you have a chance to win.
I do. I do.
We're gonna find out, I guess. Well, this is gonna be the final match of the evening, everybody. Again, we're gonna find out
I
again
mean, if
if
you guys,
Ilums
if
and
let me say this,
Benjamin will
let me say
be.
this,
Well,
let me
go
say this,
ahead.
let me say it. If
Talk
you
about
guys, if
yourself.
you
Talk about your
no,
team.
no,
Talk
no, no,
about
no,
what's gonna
no, no.
happen. Talk about why
Here's the
you
thing.
think you're the best.
Here's the thing. If you guys took out the Japanese clan, I have the chance to beat Japanese. They must be weak since you guys took them out. We can take them out easily.
Well,
They
you do
must be
understand they're not
weak,
targeting us.
right? They again, they weak because you guys beat them.
Yes, we beat them beforehand, something that you have not done. Something that
Oh,
you're looking to do, however, again, 2 weeks' time
they
on
weak.
June 20th again.
They weak.
Call of
They
Duty
weak.
Clan Battle.
They
First
weak.
time ever, Japanese Clan versus Rebel Weekly. This all
They
began
weak.
a couple of months back. Well, this all began actually this past month back whenever you got attacked from behind. It was an unknown
Coward.
assailant that attacked
That
you from
was a
behind.
coward. Coward.
Well, we
Yeah.
understand that it was one of the Japanese clan members, and the reason behind that was because they stated that, quote, they actually felt disrespected that you were the one that was the number one threat for Eon Network, and they believed that it should have been them, and therefore
Nope.
the only way to extinguish that is to knock you down officially and to officially
We're
destroy you
number
guys
one.
once and for all.
We are number one. The number one threat? Yes, we are. Rebel Weekly.
Rebel Weekly, number
Rebel
one, and yet
Weekly,
they actually
number
lost.
one threat.
Anyway, here we go. Match, like I said, is underway. Here we go. This is the final evening. Kartkilla and O versus Benjamin and Ilums. Do you think
lost because
Benjamin
of-
and Ilums can actually make it for a fifth time, a
Well,
game win for 5 times?
I'm answering this second, but first of all, we lost because of yellow, and yes, I do think the blue team can get back, can win this for a fifth time. Yes, blue
But
team
again,
will.
ladies and gentlemen, moments ago, great effort from TB Chili and also none other than of course Crispy. Crispy, in my opinion, did a really good job along with Chili. And again, Chili, who actually installed the game the day of, he actually was able to install the game tonight. He didn't play beforehand, so the fact that he had the guts, the fact that he had the bravery, the fact that he wanted to be here to go against the big team of Benjamin and Ilums, again, it shows the character, the type of character that TB Chili is all about, and that is to make sure that they do everything again they can to win this match.
I think TB Chili and Crispy really play well. I think they can be. They will. We will see them again in the future. I mean, they worked really well, and no, hey, hats off to them. I respect them. They
Well,
did great.
Cart and O could be the ones, however, to make sure that they actually end the streak of Benjamin and Ilums here. Benjamin and Ilums now, again, for a 4th time throughout the night, they've been winning, but perhaps this is going to be their 5th time win in this game here tonight. For Ulrich and Kartkilla, maybe they will have the chance to officially do it, but this is going to be a big if chance again, folks. Again, I'm telling this right here, right now, for Cart and O, they have a huge work cut out for them, though. This is not going to be an easy cakewalk. It's not going to be a playground type. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be none of that. It's just going to be pure hatred, pure bitterness, pure destruction, and pure devastation from the blue team.
Hmm. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's gonna be pure destruction.
How's your dinner?
But it's good. Thank you. It's very good. Very delicious.
Sure
The
it is.
blue team is definitely going to do whatever it has to keep that momentum going. They need to keep that momentum going throughout this the last match.
They're going to have to try to do that. They're going to have to try to get that momentum again. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I think Ulrich, I don't know if that was a part of the blue team. I don't know if it was maybe some mistake on his end. I don't know what it was, but he lost a couple of health points there, and this is not going to be a good start for the orange team, that's for sure.
I mean, think who just lost a point. One of the orange team lost a point there. So they need to they need to uh band together and keep a strategy to knock down the blue team.
And Urk now looking at the distance there. He saw the drone. The drone was trying to escape. However, oh my goodness, Elms though out of nowhere from downstairs, shooting down from above, and Urk got eliminated. Now it's Cart Killer who's alone here, and Cart Killer with his gun clenched is now turning around, has entered in the pink room, and I believe maybe now this is going to be the time for him to fight back, and he does. Cart Killer's just fought back. He's fought back.
Yeah, Cart Killer looked like he looked like he knows what he's doing.
Oh,
A good
but
kill,
Elms,
but the
though.
blue team.
Knocking down Killa at that point in time. Again, this is pure devastation for the blue team, who have been absolutely dominant throughout the night. And did you actually figure anything else different heading into this game? Because in my opinion, with no disrespect for the orange team, the blue team, it's a common thing now for them to be, they're just dominating.
Yeah, blue team is dominating, and like you said, the blue team, don't change anything that you guys are doing. What you guys are doing is working. So keep up that momentum.
Yeah, and the thing is here, I mean, if you are Benjamin and Illims, I mean, you're probably also, again, thinking to yourself, at least at this time, is there a team out there that can stop us? And with that added confidence levels, maybe it just brings them a lot more unstoppable, actually. I mean, there's an added confidence. I mean, if you're good, right? If you're really, really good, imagine you being good with much more confidence in you. That makes you unstoppable. And I think at this point, again, Benjamin and Illims are at that point, are at that level, and feeling that way, and feeling unstoppable, and feeling invincible, and feeling that they're not going to lose anytime soon. And that's probably what's fueling them and making sure that they're going to win here tonight as well.
That's what they need. They need all the confidence in the world to get through the competition. I mean, we're going to have a lot of teams coming up, right? We got a lot of teams that is going to be in this tournament. These two have to keep that momentum going. If they are going to continue on their winning streak, they're going to have to keep that momentum going. Whatever they're doing, they need to keep it going.
You can see here, again, they're going to have to try to make sure they just roll it over, and they're going to have to bring it around 2 now. I mean, similar to what we've been seeing over the past 4 games. Again, not 1, 2, not even 3 separate occasions, but 4 total game wins now, potentially 5.
Potentially 5. I think did they beat only option and yellow score? I think they probably
they did. They topped. Yep.
They topped it.
Thankfully.
I mean, hey,
Thank God.
they
Thank goodness.
knocked them out the
Thank
park.
goodness you were there. You were there always saying, hey, yeah, OQX and Yellow are probably going to win this entire thing. Well, what now, T? What now?
Hey, these two just beat the team that I was thinking that was going to win this thing, but I was wrong. Hey, we can always be wrong. But the blue team, these my new team that's going to win this.
And Ulrich at this point in time now using the drone yet again, going to be entering in the room, going downstairs, going to be looking on, going to try to find the opponent, as you can see now clenched again, looking on in the distance here, but there's no avail. There was the camera right there. He knocked it down, however. He turned around. There's the opponent at the distance. Now fire is now beginning to spread through. Fire is spreading, and symbolic, of course, because fire is indeed spreading
nice
figuratively
kick.
and literally as Illims now with a shot.
Did you see to the head, to the skull? That was a very, very cool shot right there.
We're entering in round 3, ladies and gentlemen. This is indeed match point, meaning that now, or I'm sorry, this is not match point. We're 1 round away from match point, but I'll tell you, with round 3, however, we're heading into the penultimate round of what could be match point after.
Keep going. Keep on.
I was just gonna say is, I guess you're just having a feast over there.
I am.
You're just enjoying. I get it. You're just enjoying the Eon Network entertainment, and what better way to do it than to sit back a little bit, enjoy your favorite food, and actually watch this great game go by.
Yeah,
Having your great food, great drinks.
With stuff in my face with chicken.
I can imagine, and of course my commentary. It's basically the icing on the cake. Anyways, here we go. Illims and Benjamin entering here in the 3rd round. Could make it into a 3-game win. A trifecta, as we always like to call it, the hat trick. The trifecta. And it could be this right here, right now. I mean, if you're Benjamin and Illims, though, think about it this way, okay? You know you're probably going to win this match. No disrespect to the orange team. Now, of course, Cart Killer and Ower can indeed actually win this match. I'm not saying that they cannot. But if you're the blue team, you already probably are concluding in your head, we're going to win this. And imagine, they have the right now to brag. They actually have the right to brag and go around and tell people that they're better than them because they actually have 5 game wins, number one. And number two, they're leading the way in the concept of the Gladiators. So clearly, Benjamin and Illems, in my opinion, definitely, of course, odds-on favor to win this matchup. And now the fan favor to win this game, of course, my dark horse to win this entire Gladiator concept that began earlier this month on the first week of June, of course, heading into the 30th of June. I got to say, June has kind of been quick if you think about it. We're actually now in the middle of June, and then next week we're nearing the end, and then the week after that, it's over.
Yeah.
The last week of June.
Yeah, June, like you said, it's gonna be over, and I'm like, wow, we just got into June. You know, so I'm, hey, to whoever comes out victorious, hey, congratulations. But I'm going with the blue team. That's going to go and beat this thing.
And now the blue team at this point again could be just seconds away from doing it. Doing it again for a third time. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Illems and Benjamin right now could be ending it here. They're very fast-paced. They're very furious here, and they're not taking anything. They're not going to take anything by mistake, that's for sure. What the hell?
Not for sure.
Wait a minute. Wait. Benjamin has been knocked down, and now it looks like Illems is all alone, and Illems right now at this point in time, perhaps maybe at this point here, this is not going to be good for Illems. He's alone here. He's now facing a little bit, a taste of his own medicine because Illems and Benjamin, very infamous for being able to actually fight against the opponent when it was a 1-on-2 situation. As Ulrich this time around with a shot against Illems. Take a look at the replay here. What a tremendous shot.
That was incredible. That was impressive right there. Really great kill right there from the orange team. I was not expecting that right there.
Well, I'll tell you, this has been and you're right, I was not expecting it either. Oh my goodness, now this is 2-1 here. And now the orange team clearly, now what they're going to have to try to do is they're going to have to try to, again, replicate that. They know they did it before, they can do it again.
Yeah,
imagine the big blow that would happen. Sorry to interrupt you, T. I was just going to actually ask you the question, though. I mean, imagine the big blow that the blue team would be facing if they actually lost in their final game. They were doing everything. They were doing everything right in the first couple of games, and then all of a sudden, they slip up on the final game.
I don't know. I mean, like, that was just one mistake. They gotta dust it off. They gotta dust whatever that thing that was happening in that round. Dust it off and get back on track. That's what you need to do to get back in this orange team. Whatever you did to get that win, keep at it.
You can actually see. Well, of course, we're gonna find out. Here we go. Matchup is underway again, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. In Ulrich and Kartkilla. At this point in time again, these two again have already knocked down the blue team. The blue team has been knocked down before. They can do it here again for a second time. They got to do it, though. They have to be very careful, however. That's one thing for sure.
Right, as we're doing preparation phase to prepare for an attack that's about to happen.
An attack, an incoming attack, and perhaps maybe the attack that will be the game changer in this game. However, which team is going to capitalize on their own attack? And which team is going to get the first upper hand of this match? Which team is going to get the first victim down? Here we go again. Benjamin and Illems, who still, in my opinion, have the great chance to win this entire game, but they slipped up moments ago, and one little slip-up, that's all it takes, and it could diminish your confidence, and that right there could perhaps lead to a downfall. But Ulrich now has been shotgunned by Illems.
That's why I just said the blue team, you know what, that whatever they did last time, they need to dust it off because, you know, that the tournament is on the line, so they got to get back in it.
Actually see perhaps maybe Benjamin and Illems here. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, this is going to be a very, very interesting point in this matchup. A very interesting point into this match. Benjamin and Illems now is a 2-on-1 situation here for Kartkilla. It's a situation, but it really is a good thing for the blue team here. But for Kartkilla, again, as I stated before, interesting situation for him because he doesn't have his partner anymore. He's going to have to work it alone, and he's going to have to think outside of the box here. Can only imagine for Ulrich, though, he probably is giving traffic. He's probably directing traffic to Kartkilla, giving him instructions, giving him some advice, giving him some motivation to try to do something about it. Kartkilla's not going to stop anytime soon. Has entered the room, saw the yellow mist in the air, decides to go to the other room. Doesn't see anybody there, goes back in the other room, however, saw the shot in the distance there, decides to perhaps be stopped for a little bit, goes back out, doesn't see anybody just yet, shoots a couple of times, but no effect against the blue team.
Nah, it's like a sitting duck right now, all alone, but don't count him out yet because I think he can probably outsmart one of the blue teams. I'm not sure, but walking inside the smoke cleared. Let's see what takes
Slowly
place
walking.
right now.
Slowly walking inside, you saw the distance again. A couple of shots from the blue team already got shot. Decides to turn around back inside of the room now. And again, the destruction continues. That yellow mist is following in pursuit. A shot right there. Benjamin got shot.
Hey,
Oh my God. Benjamin
I
is down.
said it.
Benjamin is down. Elms now. Elms is still alive, but wait a minute. Cartkiller.
Oh.
Cartkiller just saw the end as Elms decided to capitalize. Take a look at this replay.
I said don't count him out because he can take one of them out, and he did. And that was good. Good job. Blue team captured it, and great job on their part.
This is now entering in round 5. Round 5 here, which is now officially here, match point, because the blue team, they have 3 points. They need 1 more point officially to win this one. And if they're able to do it, folks, they officially have dominated the field. And it was a flawless victory from point A all the way to point Z.
That's fine. We're live in Oregon. Continue, Andrew.
Here in
Continue.
Eon Network
Continue.
Legacy, being able to see and broadcast what this game is all about when it comes to the gladiator concept. For the very first time, we started doing the gladiator concept. It was back in May. It actually started in the end of April, and of course in the end of May. It was OQX, who ironically was the one who actually became the gladiator for singles competition. Then it came to the duos competition, in which again OQX and Yellow were leading the way until tonight. Benjamin and Elms were clearly now, they're the ones driving this entire match. They're the ones in the driver's seat, and they're the ones who actually have the most wins now, with 4 points, potentially now 5.
Yeah, I thought option and Yellow. I think they were gonna take the win, take the leadership, but they not here. They didn't compete. So I think the blue team are doing well. They surpassed them, so they are already winning this thing.
Well, the thing is, and you're right. I mean, OQX and Yellow at first, you would imagine they were going to have the advantage. They were going to be the dark horse to win the matchup due to the fact that OQX already won the singles side of things. So perhaps you would have thought perhaps him and his partner were going to win the entire thing. However, they didn't show up, and that's what probably cost them. They didn't show up. They didn't garner more points. They actually could have probably garnered a lot more points. Maybe they started showing up, but they didn't because they're a bunch of quitters, in my opinion. Benjamin and Illums, on the other hand, these two guys are not going to be quitting anytime soon. We know for a fact that these two guys are going to be here for the long run. They joined the Discord. They said they're excited. They said that they wanted to compete. They know exactly what it's all about. They're going to continue it every single week, that's for sure. And we know, again, one last thing, that they are going to make an impact. They're going to try to make that impact. They're going to try to just state that statement that they are the best of the best, and making sure that that exclamation point is heard around the community, an emphatic statement that he sent tonight.
Good job for Elenis. I think what he's doing with the cameras, I don't know if he's tagging them or if he's taking them down with the drone, but that's a good job for whatever he was doing.
You can see here now, Cartkiller and Ulrich, they understand exactly what is at stake right now. They understand the situation that they're in. They do know that this is not good for them. They have only 1 point, but even worse, the blue team just needs 1 more point to officially win this game. So it's not going to be good for the orange team. However, the orange team, they have to make sure they stay together, and they don't want to lose any confidence, that's for sure. They don't want to lose any of that focus. If they begin to actually fill their minds with the questions and doubts, it really is going to affect their gameplay. And honestly, it's going to be a huge hinder on their end.
Bridget Mama outside trying to think of a strategy to get to the blue team, to knock the blue team down, and great job taking out the cameras for Benjamin.
You can see here, Cartkiller and Ulrich looking on, as well as Benjamin and Elms. Again, we're near the end point of this matchup. Match point, there's only 1 minute and 1 second of counting. We know that this match is about to end probably in just a matter of moments here, T, and we're going to find out what's going to be taking place. We saw the drone that was just shooting out laser.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw that last time. I didn't know what it was doing, but it's all these crazy lights going around like it's Stranger Things. This is the strangest things that's happening. What is that?
I don't know what the hell that is, but something's happening here. Benjamin losing some life, and out of the two, it's the orange team now that they actually have the biggest life now. Benjamin being affected again, and the orange team beginning to fight back more than ever before. Shots fired already, and we have Willems knocking down Ulrich, at least for a moment. Only for a moment there, but Ulrich is still on his feet. Vertical base now up. These two teams again going back and forth. 17 seconds left. Something's going to happen here. Something must give. Ellis with a shot right into the side of the face. It'll work. Cart Killer's the only one left. Uh-oh. There's only 9 seconds left. You got to watch out. And it ends here with the blue team with a great, great victory right there. T, take a look at this replay. What a shot.
Oh, that I was for sure thought the blue team was going to lose that, but great job. That was the blue team, Benjamin and illness, sorry, that got the score and won. Congratulations to the blue team for winning.
What a tremendous evening throughout the night, and what a tremendous amount of matches that we've been seeing throughout the night. And I got to tell you, my hat's off to each and every single team out there that have actually really did everything they could to make sure they were going to try to win. And well, it looks like out of all the teams, it was Benjamin and Illems who clearly went in and they were able to dominate every single team that came their way. And I'll tell you one thing, if they're going to stick around here in Eon Network, then you got to believe this team is a formidable force. And I got to believe that perhaps maybe the entire Eon Network team, the entire Eon Network community, if you're a duos team on Rainbow Six Siege, you definitely have noticed what these two teams, what these two competitors are all about, because they have put now the entire Eon Network community on notice.
Yeah, that's right. To all the tag teams that are gonna get inside this tournament, good luck, because you are in for a ride. You are in for destruction. Is what you're in for.
And devastation here tonight, that is for sure. Congratulations to Benjamin and Illems, who, again, in my opinion, definitely have a great, great future here in Eon Network if they actually continue their way here tonight. And what a tremendous battle throughout the night. Folks, it was indeed a gladiator evening.
Yeah, it was a glorious evening. That's what it was. It was glorious. Incredible. Amazing.
Well, we know one thing that...
I don't hear that sound. I don't hear that sound. I do not hear that sound.
I hear
no,
it.
I don't hear that sound. I do not
and
hear
I would like to say, ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please?
No, Michael.
I have received a message from the anonymous executive.
Be easy on me.
And
exactly.
I quote, "Congratulations to everyone who competed here tonight. What a great, great evening it was. I was very, very heavily surprised with all the teams tonight. However, there is one thing that I would like to mention, and that has to do with tea time.
Of course. Come on. Bring
tea time.
Let me hear it.
You seem so confident that you will defeat the Japanese clan.
You're not putting me in a match. You're not putting me in a match.
If you are so confident, this is how it's going to go.
You're not putting me in a match.
Your match, the Rebel Weekly versus the Japanese clan, won't just be an ordinary match on Call of Duty.
You're not putting me in a match.
It will be...
I'm retired.
It will be a career-threatening match. Meaning, if the Japanese clan loses, they're gone for good. Their careers are over. But if your team loses, your career is done.
So, wait. Rebel career, right? Not E-Time Danger, right? You just Rebel.
Rebel, T-Time, you yourself.
Yeah,
your
Rebel.
career, and you know what? I try to warn you, T. I said it many times in the past. Don't put yourself in the story. You wanted to put yourself in the story. Now you got yourself in the story. And guess what? Now you're actually facing a career-threatening match. If you lose next week, or at least if your team loses in 2 weeks' time in Call of Duty, guess what? You're no longer in Eon Network.
Wait, no. That can't. I mean, hey, hey, you know what? I'm not worried. I'm not worried. You know what? I'm confident. I'm confident in my team on defeating the Japanese clan. I'm not worried. I'm going to keep the job. Japanese, you guys can go back to Japan.
That's nice. I hope the Japanese clan proves to you. And you know what? I will say this. T, it's been a pleasure being your broadcast colleague, but good luck to you. And I don't think I'm going to be working with you after that clan battle, by the way. So I'm looking forward to getting a new partner. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us here tonight on Rainbow Six Siege.
Wow. Hey, you know what? I'm going to be dancing. I'm gonna be yeeting all the way to my victory next weekend. After that defeat, after we win, we're gonna be yeeting all night. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet.
That's all I need to say. That's all that there is should be. That's all that should be to be said about this. By the way, are you gonna say more? I mean, I'm just kind of waiting.
I'm just waiting for you. I just
Okay.
said. I mean,
All I know is that we know one thing. If you indeed lose, it's over. Your clan, it's got to win. Otherwise, you're done in Eon Network. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Benjamin and his partner. Of course, we understand that they were able to defeat everybody. Elam and Benjamin, 5 points here tonight. The leading team of the duos and gladiators. Great action throughout the night. And again, the blockbuster announcement given by the anonymous executive. T.
No, I'm gonna put. I think I'm gonna choose only option to be on my team. Option.
If he
Come
even
on.
plays
We
Call of
got.
Duty, but okay. Nonetheless,
But
though,
if he does,
T. Your Rebel Weekly is on the line. In fact, not on. No, not the Rebel Weekly. Excuse me. Your career's on the line. If your team loses, you're done. And of course, if the Japanese clan loses, they're done. Their careers are over with. Thanks for joining us here tonight on what has been a captivating evening here on Eon Network Legacy, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We're going to catch you next time live, a part of Eon Network Legacy. The question is, what's going to happen next? And again, we're going to continue the gladiators, but back to this. T, enjoy your final couple of weeks here.
you know, it may be my last week, but if it is, stay yeet.